4, 3, 2, 1.
Got me up the coast, boy. Wanna hear the ocean roar crash over me. Then ride it home, dance it up in moonlight. Hold me tight and don't let go. Watch over me. We are all stardust, stardust, stardust. Left behind, left to find one another, face the sun, fear no one, 'cause we are all one, we are all one, we are all, we are all one, we are all one, we are all. Lift me up, get moonshine, put me into overflow. Superstar.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Hey, today's wiener is Kimmer. Have you ever been the wiener before? It's a pretty high honor. So you should be very, very happy, Kimmer. I'm sorry, we don't have time for speeches today. Otherwise, I'd let you come up here and do a speech. We have drones to take down. There's bad weather coming into East Tennessee, and I have those drones set up, and also Pennsylvania. Soon they're going to Pennsylvania, so I better get those drones too. Better take those ones down. We got crazy time and Jody Sue that we've got to monitor, so I hear Jody Sue was outside looking for the drones yesterday or last night. I swear to God, guys, you guys, this is who we're getting. People are relying on. She believed that we set up drones outside. Is she for real? Ziggy must. That's right. I must have been tending to the drones. No, I'm serious. Stop. What?
It has pineapple on it. I don't want that.
Pineapple?
Yeah.
What are you doing, Kate? Come on. Hold on, guys. Dude, I'm so mad. I ordered Caitlin a freaking pizza, and it's not at all. She came and laid it in here like, oh, I'm not going to eat this, Freaking large pizza. They put pineapple and shit on it. It was supposed to be chicken and onion hand tossed with the garlic parmesan sauce. It's garlic parmesan sauce with pineapple, bacon, chicken, and onion. What the hell? I did not order that. It's so frustrating. Caitlin, do you want these tots? Here. I'll give her mine. Here, I'll give her this.
Look.
I know, but here, you can have this too.
You want this instead? Because I'm not going to eat both of these. Because I'm already full off of like 2. I don't know how.
Okay, well, you can.
I don't know what's going on with me.
I ordered Fred one too, so hopefully his ends up being right. So, anyways, yeah. So I'm serious. She was out looking at the drones. Well, they do have some kind of new insurance, like some kind of, I'll with Domino's. I'll fill it out here in a second, or in a few hours when we're done here. It's okay. I mean, I don't like hand toss. I don't like all that bread. I just get thin crust. It's really strange though, because I do usually get bacon and pineapple. Maybe I order from there more than, I don't know. I'll check it out later. Yeah. Domino's has this new thing that they call it the pizza, like delivery insurance or some shit. I haven't ever tried it. I never complain. I'm one that I never complain. I hardly ever say anything, But I do with like DoorDash and stuff, because if they forget something or whatever, they'll give you a credit and you can use it. But, because oh my gosh, I don't know how many times my stuff arrives wrong with DoorDash, but it's not really the driver's fault, at all. They're not supposed to open the bags and look in them. So, yeah, what do you guys? I love thin crust pizza too. I just like crunchy. Well, we had a gift card that actually Jenny had gave us. Jenny from the block, and which was really nice of her. And we were trying to use it for the bills, like, and it wouldn't work on anything, it wouldn't work on anything. And she was trying it everywhere. I was trying it everywhere. And today I was like, oh, well, let's try it to order Domino's. I wasn't expecting it to work at all, because we tried it everywhere. Never get one of those vanilla Visa gift cards, BTW. They can't be used hardly anywhere. And she sent it by picture. So maybe if you have the physical card and go in person, it's probably fine. But anyways, ordering online, like it doesn't work hardly anywhere. So I wasn't expecting it to go through, and it did. So honestly, it could be my fault. Maybe I don't think so though, because my total would have been more, because it was only for 2 toppings, and then they charged like $1, some crazy amount for extra. Oh, okay, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's go. Let's head back to base. Let's head back to base. Drones, back to base, please. That's our whole, Kathy's place is our whole, that's where our whole enterprise is going on. Like, I better not say that. I better not say I don't want to. Now, for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, literally, so heads up 7-Up is a code word. We have code words like abracadabra, abracadabra's one, bippity boppity boo, heads up 7-Up, Jiminy Cricket, because Crazy Time and Jody Sue, these two are very, like, 2 peas in a pod. Think that we have some secret code words. One is, demanded to know what heads up 7-Up means. And the paranoia is so, if she was trying to say, Jody Sue was trying to say that Fred came by there and to harass her, okay? She was saying that, like, that Fred came by there 2 nights ago. Fred is well over 2 hours away from her. She is insane. So we thought, well, let's just have some fun, you know, and tell them that we're setting up drones outside their places and stuff. Watching them through the cameras. You know, there's this camera across the street from Jody Spew's mom. Well, the house her mom has over there in Kingsport. And that's where, and Jody Sue's been staying in places on that property, not in the house, but anyways, that's not the point. The point is we have a camera set up across the street. We keep tabs on her 24/7. We just don't, you know, we just know that she knows something. So we watch her through that camera across the street. And you know what? It's thanks to Sullivan County Police Department too. They're letting us tap into their cameras right there. I mean, I told her, I said, check her Wi-Fi, scan the Wi-Fi, and she'll see that the Sullivan County, the drone or the camera we have up, it will come up. But instead, she goes outside and was looking up in the sky last night. Oh, that's hilarious. That's what I hear anyways. Abracadabra. The watchers are everywhere. Hotbox. Hotbox. Yeah, hotbox is a good code word. That's what I... For Jody Spew, that's all she does is hotbox cigarettes, like back to back to back to back to back. Oh shit, Peeves in the Pod, you did not just do that. You didn't just tell our freaking our pet rocks that are out there too. We have pet rocks out there that are listening. She thought, you know, she thinks that Fred doesn't need to go out there to spy or to harass you. We have surveillance up. I know. When you're bored, here, you guys just contact me. I'll give you the password to, you know. Just don't tell. Don't tell anybody because, you know, I'm not really supposed to share that password with anybody. The hills have eyes. They sure do. Now, people are going to probably turn it into something. Oh, you're so mean. You're so mean. She wants your hair. You're on pills. Oh, that's what I heard. Okay. She wants my hair for her freaking satanic rituals. That's what she wants it for. I know how those things work. They take your hair and they think they have all this power over you. Oh shit. Oh yeah, who's on we're rotating the listening rocks? Okay. Yeah. We rotate them out. No, you guys need to go watch her league. I'm not even joking. Jody Sue will, I mean, even though we're sitting here saying it's all a joke. They'll still act like it's real. mean, they make up everything they talk about anyways. Might as well give them something. We might as well have some fun with it and come up with some, things for them to talk about. And maybe people will start to see who they're listening to. And see, okay, these people aren't very stable. If they're not on drugs, then if I were them, I would want to admit, I'd be like, yes, I'm on drugs. Because I'd rather be on drugs than be that freaking, whoa, naturally. But they deny it. So either they're trying to, put out confusion intentionally and lies intentionally, or, that's the only other option. Did anyone see the live where an aunt was crawling all over her hand for about 10 minutes? No. The safe house will be open if she gets close to any participating watchers. Yeah, we've hired people too. See, that's where all my money's going. Like, that's why I can't pay, haven't been struggling, because I've been paying these people to harass Jody Sue, and Crazy Time. Crazy. Oh my gosh. She is like super. I don't know who's easier to get all like riled up. I don't know. I think probably Crazy Time. I don't know. That's a tough one. High on sobriety. Yeah, we'll pack a backpack just like Robin Lane did, of snacks, Snacks. Poor hand got rabies. Anyways, I want to show you something too. Like, oh my gosh. So I'm even more famous than I thought. Okay, look. Can't believe I didn't even have this up and ready. I mean, it's up and ready. I have it. But so I know this is going to make them really freaking jealous, and this is going to set them over into some kind of, they might start seizing and doing some weird shit after they see this. Knoxville Zoo announces the birth of Ziggy the bat-eared fox. The 5-week-old kit was born on Thursday, April 11th. Ziggy has since started to venture out of the den under his parents' watch, Zoo Knoxville says. Look at Ziggy. Look at Ziggy. Knoxville, Tennessee. It looks like the Zoo Knoxville has a new member of the family. They announced Friday the birth of bat-eared fox Ziggy. The zoo said the 5-week-old kit has started to venture out of the den and explore under the watchful eyes of parents Fern and Matsumi. Ziggy is hitting all the appropriate developmental milestones, and this is exactly when we would expect to see a kit start taking short forays out of the den, Terry Cannon, curator of mammals, said. Since Ziggy is healthy and mom and dad are doing an excellent job caring for them, we have been keeping the den quiet in our interactions to a minimum to give them time to bond as a family. At this point, we don't know if we have a male or female kit. Look at Ziggy! Oh my god! Oh my gosh, dude. As Ziggy gets familiar with this habitat, it can often be seen in the early mornings and late afternoons when the zoo is quiet, according to Zoo Knoxville. Caregivers expect them to begin spending more time outdoors over the next few weeks. According to the zoo, bat-eared foxes live in family groups of mating pairs, and they're young, and males are very active in guarding, grooming, and playing with the kits. Caregivers report that Father Fern has been very attentive and protective of Ziggy. Bat-eared foxes are native to more than 10 African countries. They play an important role in the ecosystem by controlling termites. A single fox can eat more than 1.15 million termites each year, Zoo Knoxville said. Bat-eared foxes are threatened by loss of habitat as human populations expand, according to Zoo Knoxville. Anyways, I know people are jealous that, you know, now the zoo in Tennessee is naming one of their youngins off of me. I can't help it. Like, I didn't ask them to do it, you know. Don't hate on me. Tessie says, just saw a video that mentioned a Brandon being unalived by a wild bill, and the Brandon that was unalive was Brandon that had taken jail and walked through the woods. Anyone know? What? You're saying Brandon Clark passed away? Or got killed? That would be freaking another... Are you serious? I think I would know that if that were true. Where'd you hear this at? He does. He looks like he's got the bitch face going on. He or she. He's got the, you know, resting bitch face down. The next male animal born there. Oh, yeah, Fred was saying friggy. You know what's so weird about this? All these weird synchronicities keep freaking happening. Like, isn't it weird that this is the Knoxville Zoo and it's named Ziggy? And also another weird thing about it is I always compare Fred to a fox. You know, and that's why Jody Sue was trying to call him, like, foxes are extremely smart and they observe, you know? And so I've always compared Fred to a fox, you know, and I've always said that. And so it's funny that now there's a fox being named Ziggy at the Knoxville Zoo of all places. I know, right? Crimes have consequences. Fred, is that true? He got arrested for SA? Brandon Clark did? Fred said he's not, like, the best person. It's all alleged on killer looks. But that's why I'm so confused, because I haven't heard this said anywhere myself, so I will just say rumor for now. I doubt that Fred ever met Jody Sue's dad. You can't find channel or alleged video? Everything happens for a reason. Fred said he's checking. Yeah, Fred, did you see it on the drones? Did anybody capture anything on the drones? Anybody I'm paying, any of you guys I'm paying to keep watch out there and on these two lunatics, make sure they're not getting too out of control. I don't know. Where was Jody Sue at that time? I'm just kidding. I don't think so. I don't think that Brandon Clark's dead. Otherwise, I wouldn't be joking. I don't think so. Oh, are you serious? Oh my God. Fred just pointed something else out. Wait, hold on. Born April 11th. 11. For 11. 11. That was like a few days after we got married. But that's weird, number 11, because that's why Jenny got me that necklace, the 1111. Hey, Mimi of 6. Brandon was still in jail last you checked. Was it Sullivan, Hawkins? Because I can find out really, really easily. All you have to do is go to that TBI jail website. Was it? No, what's the... I'm trying to remember the website I used to go to write you on. Now I can't even freaking remember. I forget the website I would use. I could check BindLink. Yeah, but I was going to look. I can see if he's in jail. Like, you can do it really easily by going to the website where you write inmates at. And then you search. It will show you all the inmates in jail. So that's a way to see who's in jail if you're wanting to know if a certain person's in jail. Like in Hawkins or Sullivan, you go to that website where you email inmates and it will show you. It wasn't JPay. Usually that's for their payments. Hold on. Yeah, that was not the correct one. You can, I think you can do it on, maybe you can do it on JPay too. Let me see. Home. Incarcerated individual search. Well, if that were true, on that site you have to have their jail number. On the other site you don't. Unless yeah, it has to be the ID on that website, so I forget. TBE jail, there you go. That is it. TBE jail. Thank you. Now it's making me change my password. Let's go to my individuals. A new individual. Was he in Hawkins, Fred? don't see him in Hawkins. Yeah, there he is. He's in Sullivan. And let's see what it comes up when I try to add, like, look for. See, like, Fred's not on here anymore. When you go look on the list of all these, you can see all the people with the last name starts with H. It's just a good little tool to know. You know, it's a good thing to know. So for research, I guess it was rumored, a rumor about supposedly Brandon, but if a Wild Bill hurt, I mean, that guy would be in jail. Now, Bill Shipley, I don't know. There is a couple. There's Bill Benton, too. I think might have gone by Wild Bill. Thank you, Jessica. It's okay. Okay, Tessie, it's fine. Yeah, who knows? Like, that guy, is he really, let me see here. Also, there's if you want to know if somebody's a sex offender too, guys, like, if somebody's trying to say, oh, he's a registered sex offender, and you don't have to know the state. You go to the U.S., the United States has a right here. So this is a national sex offender website, and somebody was saying they thought that Brandon, let's see, what's his last name? Did it start with a, did it end with a, oh, wait, hold on. Oh, wait, here you have to know, oh, wait, no. Let's see. Yeah, so, no. Unless, yeah, and I even put the E at the end. So, Arkansas. What's that? Why isn't his picture coming up when you... Oh, shit. Sorry, you guys couldn't even see what I was looking at. Well, now more coming up. Brandon. Yeah, I don't think so. Killer looks pumpkin at 740. Okay.
Damn, Killer. It's so good.
Death.
We'll
Why
rewind
did
here
this
in a
link
second.
analysis make a circle? And who all was singing on Ben Hill that very day summer vanished. Over half of the circle. And that's just the ones we know of. Who the rest? Is it Mo? All that Mo? What about Jimmy Wildin? Getting busted with Ricky Jr. and Siesta, or however you want to say her name. And maybe her daughter is the one that was dating Hunter. All busted over hard drugs. He lived next door to Cotton Simpson with his father, another Wilder. All akin to Cotton Simpson and Chad Arnold. When his father passed away, Jimmy inherited his dad's Toyota truck and the X-Tire SUV. It's also interesting if you do immediate grouping and see how those groups link together to form a big circle. Seems like there's certain women who cross over multiple immediate groups, creating visual links in the chain, man. Because it says cause trouble, issues, the women being with this one and none with that one, cause trouble for being here. What other people can we add to our link analysis? Come on, man, y'all help me. What all branches of groups can we create? Neighbor, the death. Why did this link analysis make a circle? And who all was singing on Ben Hill that very day summer vanished? How Chad and Wild Bill partied at the wells on different occasions. It is important to mention Wild Bill stabbed every half hour, 30 minutes. The church David Bay had, or has his own tree trimming business. Was David home the day summer vanished? Brandon goes on to mention how Chad and Wild Bill partied at the wells on different occasions. It is important.
I don't think that Chad partied at the Wells, did he? I don't think that he knows the Wells. I don't know. I've never talked to him, but I don't. You still know how they're all connected. It's okay. I mean, I wanted to check out this video anyway, so it's fine. Yeah, I don't think that Tessie purposely tried to put out, because she's here a lot. I think she really Not that you know of. Yeah, I don't think Chad and the Wells are like connected. Uh let's see who else is missing off this or what. So Wild Bill stabbed his neighbor. Who's his
According to
neighbor?
mention, Wild Bill stabbed his neighbor to death. Why did this link analysis make a
I
search?
see why he said that, because he said he stabbed his neighbor to death and then he put jail Brandon right here. I see what. Okay. So he wasn't saying Brandon. Okay. I wonder who his neighbor is, though. It's hard to know which one. There's more than one Bill. Like, it's hard to know exactly who is referred to by Wild Bill because there's a few of them that go by that for some reason out there. Let's see here.
This link analysis is most often used to assemble and group organized crimes when investigating. This intelligence tactic can show many things among these groups of organized crime, like snitches and leaders. These are the rules of this specific link analysis. Let's take a look at Summer Wells' link analysis and the individuals' organized groups that surrounded her around the time she was reported missing.
Wow. Who made this? He made that? All right, let's see here. Fred. Andy Paul Morgan. Where did he get that name? Andy Paul Morgan. Andy Paul Morgan. I wonder where he got, because we've been trying to figure out who Andy Paul is. Like, Fred's been on it, trying to remember that dude's name. So I'm just wondering if there was something. Why is it say Andy Paul Morgan? I wonder where he got that at. Does that sound familiar, Fred? And you have Frank Light connected to. That's not true at all. Fred's never met Frank Light. Ever. I don't. Have you? I don't. He's not connected to Frank Light. See, so those come. David Bays is the neighbor. Brandon, he knows him. Chad Arnold, he knows him. Yeah, he knows those people, but he doesn't. I mean, yeah, Frank Light is not connected to Fred. I mean, now his brothers, but his brothers don't have anything, don't really have much to do with them. Let's see here. Don Wills Jr., Sonia. We have Jeannie, too. Don Wills has a sister, Jeannie, Mary. Candace has a sister, Jeannie. Andrew Simon. Wild Bill and Chad. Why does he think they're connected? I'm just. Chase. Skyche. Am I on here connected to Fred? No, this is good though. This is something that, I mean, I did something like this with the Brandon Lawson thing, but it's like a combination, Brandon and Summer Wells, Scott H. Wendy, Chase, Wells PI. Yeah, Tim Mullen, he's not connected to any of these people, really. Well, you got him connected to Dawn, but he's also connected to Candace. Tim, it's been rumored. Did he ever go to their church? Don Willis Jr. True H. Jose, Allison, Andrew Hiltz, Leslie, Jose, Dudley. Yeah, Dudley's not connected to very many of them either. Anybody that Rick Jr. is connected to, or anybody that Marlena is connected to, pretty much they're going to be connected to the same people. Or, okay, that's the father. Which Fred knows the father. He knows him better than Frank Light. He's not, I mean, Frank Light, there's people on here that you don't have Fred connected to that he knows better than Frank Light. No, this is pretty good though. Overall. Who's Mark Turner and Amy Turner? So Fred just talked to Brandon's girlfriend, and he is not, which we know. I mean, Fred messaged her before we found out that there was a misunderstanding. So yeah. Ishkabibble. Is Amy Jody? Oh, okay. Yeah. I wonder who Andy Paul Morgan is, where you got that. Andy Redman. Who's Andy Redman? Alyssa Smith. Who's that? Alyssa, John Smith. He lives back there. He's connected to also the Redmans. There's shit. Why can't I freaking Ed Redman? But yeah. I'm looking to see what you guys are saying here. Didn't she work at Toyota? I like that name, Ishkabibble. Hey, Carla. 2 Roses, Rose Bly, Rose Meyer, 2 Robins, 3 Candaces, 5 Dawns, 2 Jose's, 2 Davis, 2 Jerry's, 2 Oh, is there 2 Cottons? Who's the other Cotton? 2 Tims, 4 Andys, 2 Johns. Who's the 2 Cottons? Ishkababble. That's another one. We'll make that another one of our code words. Ishkababble. Then we won't know. Then Ishka won't know if we'll just call Ishka Ishkabibble Ishka just for just to differentiate the two. So Ishkabibble. Bippity boppity boo. We're gonna have our whole new language by the end of it. I mean, by the time we figure out what happened to Summer, or before it comes out what happened to Summer, if it ever does. Ishkabibble. Yeah, it's the Scottish that we know. Because it has it, but I don't know if he's. Which I need to read it. He emailed me back. Speaking of, Fred, remind me to check his email. I emailed him the other day about some stuff unrelated, and I forgot. And also, I keep forgetting. I know there's a few emails I want to read that you guys have emailed me, and I try to leave the notification up so I don't forget. But sometimes it swipes off my phone, and then I freaking forget. So, and Don, who's Don Lee Wells? His dad's middle name is Leonard. It's weird, I know, but his dad's middle name is Leonard. I'm talking about Don Wells, by the way. The Church, David Dotson, Robin Lane, Summer Wells, yeah, Don. Man, if you really added everybody that we've talked about connected to this case, it wouldn't be able to really even fit on that. So hard to keep everything straight. I know. Our little we have our own little language over here at the Ziggies. We'll call it Zwighili. Zighili. Swahili, Zighili, Sigster, or let's see. Come on, let's see. What can we name our language? PSYOP. With all the duplicate names, points to some kind of PSYOP. One second. The heck? I'm trying to find to add the Friglish. Friglish? Oh! Frig Latin. Frig Latin. Ziganes. Frigolia. Visiglish. Friglish. People are going to say we are all... Hey, at least we're not outside like looking for drones that Jody Sue has set up outside, you know, spying on us or something. I mean, we might be crazy, but hey, Lolly. Friglies. Hilzig. Oh, man. I heard, Teresa, I heard you're related to Popcorn Sutton. We're looking at a, what do they call them? Like a flow chart or what? It's not a flow chart. It's what are these things called? It just shows how all the people connected in the Summer Wells case. This is Killer Looks video he did. Criminal intelligent. It's a link analysis. So what's this? We got whistle here.
I'm not saying the PI confirmed, but she says she believes that it is Sebastian. I don't understand why Seth says different things on different channels. Surely he should know. T-Rev said tonight that Seth thinks it's him, just waiting for confirmation. Yeah, and if you listen to what she says, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I want y'all, okay, y'all know, you know me. I don't believe in psychics or anything like that, but I do believe that dreams, that God gives us dreams, and I don't know, maybe I'm just crazy, but last night I woke up in the middle of the night and I saw green, and I thought about, you know, this color green that Sebastian likes, and I thought about Sebastian, and I kept hearing over and over again, Seth. I don't know what that means, but I was barely awake. It looks just like Sebastian, don't it, Miss V? I was barely awake, and I can remember seeing a green like color when I woke up. My eyes were open, but I was like semi-conscious. And the lady that did it, I found it. I think it was on that live stream where they were talking about the woman was in a hurry and she snapped the picture before she left, but they had a family reunion or something like that to get to. But I'm telling you right now, I kept hearing the word Seth. I don't know what it means, but I thought it was weird. I don't know. Yeah. Better the color green than a machete. I don't know why I had a dream like that. Maybe because I've been following this case. And Candace's birthday's on Friday, y'all. How will you be, Candace? Miss Stacy, the cousins on Trev's is about the 3-minute mark.
What? But yeah, I'm a witch because I'm not very close related to him, but my grandfather and his grandfather were first cousins. Oh, cool. You have some of his last run of moonshine. How is Day Day doing? And is she still causing ruckus on these streets? I haven't, seen her causing problems for a while. I hear spirits according to Cray Cray, so the spirit told me to tell her to go lay on egg and see if it produces any information. Why would she think that you hear spirits? Because I read tarot cards? What's that have to do with you? Like, these people, there's something wrong with them having a problem, like, separating, like, individuals. Like, they group us all together. There's several people that go into my tarot channel they just come there to hang out. And yeah, and they just like hang out there because, and they're not, some of them aren't into the tarot or anything. They just like to come hang out. I mean, gosh. Jeez Louise. I mean, how would you know? You know what I mean? How would you know unless you're fucking watching, you fucking weirdo? You wouldn't know if you weren't so obsessed. Jeez. Lord, please help these people. Hey, One Love. Hey, Lip Lock. Jody's Pooh Brown. I love the atmosphere and I'm prestigious, laid back. I have a lot of friends there. Yeah, I mean, some of them get readings, but they don't believe in it. They don't, it's like they could take it or leave it. You know what I mean? I don't even know why I'm even really explaining this. If Crazy can sit there and freaking watch the whole thing, and if Heads Up 7-Up, Jody Spew, if they can sit, why is that make Jam suddenly hear spirits because she's in the chat? Like, you fucking weirdos are watching too. Jeez. These people. What's good for the goose is good for the gander, they say. But no, these people, they're judgmental and they're just on a mission to, that sounds from, seven people are crazy. I enjoy. All right. Yeah, that's why I go on Empress sometimes when I don't feel like dealing with free. Even though it's no different. I'm live and they can go over there just like they can come here. You know what I mean? But there's something about Empress City that sometimes is like an escape for me. When I don't feel like, I don't know why, it's just. I know they're still watching over at Empress and stuff, you know what I mean? And I know that they're still, like, screaming me and all that stuff. But, honestly, I don't pay attention to those I just don't really, out of sight, out of mind and how I look at it. That's why I don't watch this stuff, Yeah, I'm not psychic, just psycho. I studied for a long time the meanings of all the cards, on and off for years, but really, hardcore after Jim passed. So I just happened to learn all the card meanings, and I just look at the cards. I know the card meanings, and I read what the story is telling me in the cards. It's not anything I'm hearing from spirits or anything. Like if I say I hear something, I mean it like I'm thinking something, you know what I mean? Like something's popping into my brain. Hey, Justin. Oh, crime, it doesn't matter. We can tell all the secrets we want on here. They still, they're brain dead. We literally said the whole heads up, 7-Up, cock-a-doodle-doo, Friglish, Frig Latin. Frig Latin. I like Frig Latin. Frig Latin. It's just our language. We even said Frig Latin was a joke. You're a clearing empath, which is an important distraction to the people that are psychic that hang out in Empress City. I don't think I'm psychic. I mean, I do seem to have a strong intuition, but I don't know how it freaking all works. It just does. I just read the cards. These people are haters. Like maybe they would be good at something too if they would put their energy elsewhere instead of obsessing over how amazing I am. See, I learned these things because I have time to do it. I'm not putting my time, trying to ruin somebody's life. I'm putting my time through trying to learn a hobby, or, it's kind of turned into a skill, and I'm actually making a little bit of money off of it. Why not? Why not? People are mad that I can make money just at home, not have to get a regular job. I'm sorry, I'm smarter than, they can do it too. Why be such a hater? That's what they're mad about, really, when they say call me a scammer. They're just mad that I make money from home. Hater gators. We're just nice and happy and Empress, and Chad's so kind. I don't know why anyone would think. Spazzy always says she's not psychic and she just sells what the cards say. Yep. Yes, it is, Justin. He's lying. Don't let him lie to you. So I don't know if any locals out there, I don't know if you guys, I just got word, I don't know who he is, but some guy named Scott Castle that worked with the Hawkins County Sheriff's Department for many years, passed away due to health problems. The name sounds familiar, but I don't know who he is. I've been live an hour and 10 minutes. Lately I've been looking at the clock or time when it's 1:10 instead of 1:11 or 11:10. I don't know what that means. I meant to look that up. Our haters are our biggest supporter. Yep. And that's why Fred says you'll never find a hater doing better than you. And that's the reason why, is because they're hating on you and putting their energy into that instead of something more, something beneficial. Your StreamYard's not working right? Oh shit, sorry, I didn't mean to. I usually check to see who's live or when they're going live to try to avoid. Or what I'll do, if I go live when Justin or Prayer Garden or like Wally or, yeah, those are pretty much the only ones I really watch. If I go live during one of those, I usually, if I see them live, I'll wait an hour. That's my rule. I'll wait till they're live an hour and then I'll go live. That's just a courtesy from the Zigster. Plus, I mean, you're not going to get very many people if one of them's live too, because, you share the same audience, basically, subscribers, so. Sometimes, though, I don't, I can't always, like, yeah, Lolly, I'm so proud of you. What did I tell you? I told you that people were going to like your channel. I knew it. I can pick them. I can tell. Like, I knew your channel was going to start doing better. The other day, she had a couple, I've seen her the last few times had a couple hundred people in there. Yeah, that's why I shared you, because I knew it would. You can just tell with certain people and certain personalities, I love that Jody Sue and Cray Cray and the gang think that we are so on top of things, that we organize online crime rate. Seeing angel number 110 is a sign that your life is about to change in a positive way. The angels are trying to tell you to follow your intuition and trust your instincts. Aw, that's so nice, Fred. Fred said, Lolly, you're going places. You're going to reach great heights. Yeah, you can tell who people will watch. That's what Benny was telling back in the day to Penny. Penny told me like a couple of years ago that the reason why Benny told her the reason why he went after me, because he said that he knew that people would watch me, or that he knew my channel was going to take off, I guess. I didn't think people would watch. I never feel like I never thought I was going to do YouTube or anything. It was shocking to me. So, but now I can see, who's going to do well. But Fred said the same thing. He said the same thing to me a couple years ago. Are they having Summer's Day in Hawkins County this year? I don't. Justin knows what's going on with that. I doubt I'll be able to go But yeah, unless I just so happen to be down there anyways, like seeing Fred or something. I'm hoping though I can see. I'm hoping I'm gonna see him before then though. Jeez, I haven't seen him for over a month. But things are definitely progressing with him, and oh, did you guys hear or did you guys see that crazy tech called? Like literally, did you see? Not only is she bragging about calling Social Security, or her people are on Fred, she's bragging about calling his halfway house and then texting him. Dude, you guys, I don't know what she thinks she's going to. I'm not even pulling that shit up because it's so stupid. She texted the place that Fred stayed, and these people like literally love Fred. Like, I'm serious. Like, he's like a teacher's pet kind of person. Like, he's just the perfect student, you know, and helpful and just a nice person. So the people there love him. So, and they already know about YouTube and stuff. They freaking come in here and watch me, you freaking dumb. Oh my God, the house manager watches me. They know everything going on here. So nice try. We are one step ahead of you. Yeah, they called Fred's place, yes. And they didn't answer. So she texted and said, this is what she said, something like, hi, I'm just wondering if Fred Hill is still there. He's been on YouTube at late hours of the night doing weird things. Which, you know, I'd like to know what these weird things are. He's taking in all kinds of donations. And, like, why the fuck do they care? You dumbass. He's allowed to be on YouTube. I would love for him to see, too, like, all this money that he's supposedly taking in. He's taken it. Now, some of you guys have got him food and stuff for the house, like cleaning supplies and stuff. They know about that. The house knows about that and stuff. That he's had like a few packages from you guys of like cleaning supplies and stuff like that. Why does she think that they freaking care? It wasn't Jody Sue that time. Jody Sue doesn't do that. I have to give it to Jody Sue. Doesn't like. No, she doesn't. She's just annoyance. I mean, she just puts out a lot of misinformation. She doesn't like harass people, though. Like, she doesn't. I mean, as far as contacting people, I'll give her that. Like, she doesn't do that shit. But the other one does, and she's very proud of it too. Oh, God, no. Say it ain't so. The cleaning supplies? I know. Cock-a-doodle-doo. I don't understand why, though. What I thought is like, why? Why? What is the point? I'm not doing anything to these people. Fred's not doing anything to them. Definitely not anything with the crazy one, the crazy time one. Definitely not her. I mean, maybe Jody Sue has a little bit of reason to talk shit, but definitely not the other one. I don't freaking even mention her. So I don't understand why she acts like she's so mad. Like she's, you know, what did Fred do to you that makes you want to ruin his life? because he doesn't pay any attention to you. And laughs, actually, when he hears it. Yeah. Please keep calling. Please keep texting. Please. Please. We'll make an example out of you. Come on now. We already have enough proof that this bitch is like harassing us. Do we need more evidence? Real life evidence of it? How many lawsuits or protective orders has this bitch had against her from people she doesn't even fucking know? Yeah, if they don't like somebody, just freaking not watch. I call her crazy because of, yeah, that's the extent of it though. I call her lunatic, crazy time. You know, I say that stuff and I'll joke and say, you know, with these silly code words and say that we have drones watching her because she's so like, it's so crazy. It's entertaining. But contacting probation officers, contacting Social Security, contacting his house. Crystal, that is harassment. And you're going to end up with a charge. And this is just a warning. I'm serious. I'm not playing around. I successfully got a protective order against 6up Media on my own. I filed that shit on my own. I did it all by myself without a lawyer. I know how to do these things and file on the e-file system online. Please don't push me. I'm serious. Because if possible, we will get charges against you if you keep up. I'm warning you. This is just a nice warning. Stop contacting me and Fred's family. Stop contacting agencies, CPS, probation, Social Security, because these are all the places that she's been contacting. Or it will all be turned in to the police. Along with a civil lawsuit against you for freaking slander. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of the stuff that you're saying is absolutely baseless, untrue, and made up. Yeah, and then encouraging people. Yeah, we've been seriously considering getting a protective order against her or some kind of filing charges. I mean, because the whole contacting people as far as like, you know, probation and these false like accusations and stuff, that's harassment. That's trying to, you know, intentionally cause problems for somebody. Yeah, that's definitely harassment. Yeah, I mean, do these people think that we haven't aren't several steps ahead of them, like that we haven't already crossed our T's and dotted our I's and, prepared? I've been dealing with YouTube for several years now. So the probation officer, I've already sent her a link to her YouTube. His house already has a link to my YouTube. his house manager comes in here sometimes and talks to all you guys. I haven't told you guys who he is because I'm not going to say that, put that out there. But he's come in here before. I've seen him. They are well aware. What type of weird stuff is Fred doing all hours of the night? I'd like to know on YouTube. Commenting in my chat. He doesn't even you know how long it took for him to even do that? Yeah, I don't know. It makes you wonder. I don't get it. Like, I just don't understand. But it's the same question I asked about Jody Spew. Is it like some kind of mental illness, or is she covering for somebody? I mean, does she know something? Like, why? I don't get it. Fred doesn't do anything to her. Why is this person, and then why is she spending every second of her life like plotting and scheming against me and Fred? This is not a competition, a game at all. Oh yeah, you're setting up a YouTube channel for the house right now? Yeah, that's absolutely true, guys. Because of this channel, Fred's house is setting up a YouTube channel. They got the idea off of Fred and me by seeing this channel. There's nothing that we're doing wrong at all. I have no history. I have no type of criminal history, any type of, besides the DUI and possession of marijuana. I have no fraud, no history, no type of accusations like that. I don't have people, you're not going to find people that like hate me, you know, or I mind my own business and stay in my own lane. You know, I look into into the people surrounding Summer Wells. But, you know, the worst I've done, like, as far as I feel, like, the only person that I feel has any room to freaking talk any shit is Andy. At all. I mean, I guess. Hey, Hunted Coyotes. I saw some gross videos of her house on YouTube. No wonder her and Jody Sue are so close. Maybe they don't like each other because they are both gross. Oh, really? Who's that, Jam? Are you talking about Crazy Time? When you don't have ceiling tiles in your house and you can't talk shit about anybody else's cray-cray, you can't talk about anyone. Just sit on your couch and shut up. What? She doesn't have a ceiling? Well, I mean, that's a reflection of her outside. What's around her is a reflection of what's going on inside. You know what I mean? It is. That's just the truth. Her surroundings would be more, she would have more time to put focus on, you know, taking care of her responsibilities. She would have more time for that if she wasn't, like, you know, putting so much focus in other people's lives. So, I mean, I know that. I've always said that. I know that these people have nothing and their lives are in shambles and stuff. I know that. I don't even have to look into them. But when I finally did look into Six Up, you know how shocked I was? This bitch has got something to say about me. Like, I was like, wow, dude, you have more fucking mugshots than I've ever seen in my life, and you're going to say something about me? You're still addicted to drugs and freaking couch surfing and Trina, we're talking about I just call her Crazy Time. I don't like to mention her because we were going a lot more than our recovery here. I take a screenshot of my text saying illegal because that's how I couldn't stay in it. It is. I mean, yeah, we're just trying to have. You have to have fun and joke around a little bit. I mean, I hope that our people, though, out there, the people that we've got set up outside, are okay. Like with these storms coming in, Eastern Tennessee. Fred, or Jam, do you know if they've got those drones secured now and protected from the weather? I mean, we do have them insured for, acts of God and stuff, but still, why go through all that? So, do you know if they've got those cameras down so they don't get damaged? The ones pointing straight at Jody Sue and Cray Cray's house. We're watching you. We're watching you. You're still hearing thunder out that way? So the coast isn't clear yet. We can't put our drones back up, is what you're saying? Well, RJ, be sure to let me know. Contact, our contact over at the command center, or I will just let me know, and I'll contact our contact at the command center, and I'll let them know it's safe to put our drones back up. They're on they're on chargers. Oh, okay. Oh, you sent the one you have back to Fred. Kathy's like, you're not. Kathy doesn't want the command center set up at her house, I guess. She doesn't want us keeping our equipment there. Hey, yeah, supposedly drones they were experimenting with delivering pizzas and stuff. That's a cool idea. Can we request flare lights for? Oh, okay. Let's see. Who we're gonna put in charge of that? Who's gonna bring the flare lights tonight? Remember, we're all black. No perfume. Amazon was trying to use them for delivery. Oh, that's awesome. Girl, you probably got her head spinning, running around like the lunatic looking for the... She did! Oh, Maverick 2's in the air now. 10-4. Roger that. Roger that. Get in the creek and wash off your scent. Yes, they know all those tricks thanks to Jody Sue. Houston, we have a problem. Breaker 19. No, Marlena, I'm not even joking. People were telling me that Jody Spew was outside looking for the drones last night. Like looking in the sky, looking to see if she saw any drones, you know. But I told her she doesn't have to do all that. You can see that they're there. Just search your Wi-Fi's. You know, like, you know when you connect your phone to the Wi-Fi? You can see, like, what kind of drones and stuff are around if you, like, look through all the Wi-Fi connections and stuff. And she'll see. Sullivan County Sheriff Law Enforcement has a camera right across the street, right near her house. Points right at her, right at where she's staying. And I was able to contact my connections, and I got the password. They gave me the password to access that camera too. So we have that as well, where we watch. That's a stationary camera. It obviously stays there at all times. It is very silly, Chloe. I think I'm being like very, very obviously, I mean, it should be pretty obvious that we're joking, right? I would think so. We'll have to see how it turns out. I bet this is going to set them over. Like they're probably blowing smoke out of their ears. I do test Maverick 1 and Maverick 2 for the government. Oh, yeah, the Maverick drone, you mean. Oh, okay, Maverick drone. That's right. No, but seriously, you guys should see. I think this is also important for people to see, like, that these people are not, they're not in their sane mind. You know what I mean? They're insane. But it's the same, I mean, obviously though, the people that are still following these people after all this time, they must be crazy themselves too, because I mean, I don't know if this will work for them to open their eyes either. I mean, there's been so much obviously, nobody like pays attention to either one of them, especially Cray Cray. She's lucky to get like 75 in her chat, 100 most, which most of them are you guys laughing. She has about 5 to 10, like, you know, hardcore crazies. They're in that for some reason are obsessed with me and Fred. They hang in the chat every time. Then she makes an account. Like one of them's Fred the suspect. Crazy Cray Cray made that account and like 20 others, and she goes and comments on her own post, likes her own post. She learned that from Jody Spew. Because she'll have like 20-some likes on one comment of hers, and it's like, dude, you don't even have 20-some people that fucking like you. That even go over there. I mean, maybe they don't like me, or they're a hater of mine or Fred's. Like, yeah, there's 20-some people that don't like me, but they don't pay attention to you, cray cray. I know they're not going over there and checking your post. Everybody knows you're insane. Except the only people, there's no way these people will believe her. It's all haters that just for some reason want to like ruin me and Fred's life. I don't understand why we would leave. I mean, you wouldn't even be thought of if it wasn't for you just like begging for our attention. Oh shit, I forgot about that. We have some new technology that the birds, yeah, we've hired some birds too. And, oh yeah, and we have these drones that look like birds, like literally, like they look just like a bird. And they go around and fly around and take pictures and video too. And we can hear people talking in real time. So like we can tune into those bird drones and listen to what they're saying like live. But I mean, I would show you guys, but I'm not sure of the legality of it. So, you know, I don't want to put it on here. Obviously. Fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle. Let your spirit carry me. Is that the words? Shannon Mullins says, I was going to say, what about the audio? Yeah, that's like the most important part. You put some GoPros on small animals. Yeah, we've wired the dog too. We wired Jody Spew's dog. Tweaky, Deaky, we have liftoff. Oh, B ones, yeah. Fred was telling me about those. Yeah, I think that's what those Maverick 1 and Maverick 2s are. They're like, I think they kind of like, the ones that law enforcement use, they look like insects or something. A bee, like a big bee. Is that where they came from, Russia, originally? Man, Russia's smart. We can hear her talking to herself. The tweakers on bicycles that have had flashlights are with camera. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's right. Tracy Brown needs to stop referring to the kittens in her sardine can as ninjas. The bitch. My 4 ginger tabbies have been referred to as ninja kittens for over 2 years on YouTube. Jody Sue's funny. Seriously, sometimes I don't know. Oh, shit. This is exactly like the ones we have, Fred. Oh my God, thank you so much. That looks, doesn't it, Fred? That looks exactly like the ones we have flying outside our house. Hold on. I'll show you. Fred sent me a picture of the ones that we have. Just waiting for, oh, there it is. Okay, so these are like the ones that we have. They look like, bees. They look like bees, but she definitely. Wait, what? Cartoon Power Rangers? Oh, these aren't the Maverick ones? We have 3 of them? Yeah, we have 3 of those and like 5 of these, and like we have the Sullivan County one. You'll be doing remote viewing tonight, y'all. No need for drones as the weather gets too. Yes, we've hired psychics, remote viewers, everything. I mean, all this money I'm bringing in that me and Fred are bringing in, like, I mean, thank you guys, because it's funding the efforts. It's funding research efforts. Yes, I'm in touch with NASA too, Plain Diva. Check. We're yes, NASA's involved. Crystal ball. Yeah, I gotta laugh. There's too much ugliness. And we're just having fun too. It's nothing real mean or hateful. We're not sitting here talking about, their looks or, trying to degrade them. Besides saying crazy. I mean, but it's hard to not say crazy. Like, oh my gosh. I mean, I'm sorry, but I'm still terribly curious who bought all those views and subs on Jody Sue Brown's channel last month. Yeah, and that should show Lip Lock. Like, I think people should be pissed about that. That shit pisses me off. That should show people what her agenda is. It's not helping figure out what happened to Summer Wells. If you're buying views and stuff, that's an attention thing. That's a you want to be important thing. Has anybody gone through her comments? Because a lot of people who do that, like if you go through their comments on their videos, you'll find a lot of like random accounts like leaving like great video, and just like accounts from like Russia and just other countries and stuff. A lot of times if you go in the comments, you'll see a bunch of them. But I don't know. I think though, I don't know. I didn't really look into it too much, but I did notice that her views were way like it didn't make sense. If you win the lottery, you think it shall be coming for you. Wait, what's this? No, that's not it. There it is. What is this? Oh, no. So, what is this picture, Rhonda? Nutso. only thing she has to do is get rid of them is by using a green dot laser. Why? What's that do? Watch, she'll be out using her green dot laser. You know what I mean? She'll be like, you guys watch for that. Let's see if she gets out, if either of them start getting out a laser. Well, the other one doesn't go on camera because she's, well, hey, I'm not going to go there. But I don't think she's too, I don't think her confidence level is very high, if you know what I mean. Because that's where she's putting down people. I'm talking about cray cray, because she's got to put down people and try and ruin their lives, and something's not right. I'd love to look into her husband's background. I'm sure, I guarantee, and her family. I guarantee Cray Cray's, there is so many people around Cray Cray who has some stories. And as good of a research, I mean, if I wanted to, I would have already looked into her background and everything. I'm surprised nobody really, but that's how much like people care, like how little people care about her. You know what I mean? I swear, I'd rather just go about this the legal way instead of trying to get, because if I file criminal charges and stuff, and if I am doing stuff also like contacting people in her family and her husband and stuff like that, yeah, then, you know, they'd be like, well, you're kind of participating too. But no, I'm smarter than that. What's from Bell and How? What's that? Her memory cards. Yeah. Why did she tell people she had a bag of memory cards? That's weird. And you know what? If she did, that kind of makes me wonder, is that why she was so worried about them getting stolen? Because there was something on those memory cards? Like, I don't know, Andy on the road that day? Maybe she did get copies from somebody of the SD cards. She seemed very, very concerned, claiming that somebody stole them. I mean, I don't really believe it, but if it's true, that's crazy too. It burns the circuit board, causes failure. Yeah, she needs to move on. Stay out. Stop with the real life shit. Just stop. Talk about whatever you want about Fred being a suspect or how horrible of a person I am or how whatever. Continue with your, you know, but the real life stuff, that needs to stop. She was going through them online. What? What do you mean she was going through them online? Good to know, Litlock. Thank you for that. We just got a report that Commander Cody and Flash Gordon are now in position. Hey, Nurse Sandy. I'm looking to see what Candy Lee means by they were used memory cards. Did you see them? Oh yeah, and they're still doing that, Plant Diva. That's somebody told me that like that Cray Cray or somebody was saying that their plan was to bankrupt us, like, or to make it so we couldn't make any type of money and our lives would be ruined. And I don't know why they I don't know what I did to them to make them want to ruin me and Fred's life, or what he did to them to make them be so hateful. But yeah, that's supposedly what one of them was saying, like that they were going to go to the ends of the earth to basically try to ruin our lives. And they don't care who knows. And I don't understand why. I mean, I don't even respond to the stuff, or even it takes somebody like going real live, constant, and that's why she is doing it, because she knows I don't fucking care otherwise. I don't care what she says about me. She's a nobody. I guarantee her life is way, way worse than mine. I promise you. How about she starts going on camera showing, let's see where she lives. Let's see her surrounding. Let's see her kids and let's see what we can pick apart about her. Let's look into her husband and his family and see what they think about her. Let's all do that. Just like she's been putting out about me. Trying to get people fucking call agencies and somebody needs to contact CPS. Ziggy's not fit to take care of an animal or kid. Trying to stop you from working on Summer's case. Yeah, I don't. Even if it wasn't put out here, doesn't mean we still wouldn't be looking into things. Talking to people, I guess, Nurse Sandy, I something. I don't understand why. I mean, I get the only thing I can think of is their lives must be really well. We know Jody Sue's life is in shambles right now, but and I feel bad for her and stuff. But in a way, but at the same time, she's her own worst enemy. A lot of these people. Yeah, that's. I think you're right, Nurse Sandy. Drives without a license and gets stopped and doesn't get a ticket for it. Oh, really? Is that what she said? That she's driving and doesn't get a ticket? It is sad, Plant Diva. I've never seen Jody Sue drive. I mean, I know she doesn't. Andy was trying to say wasn't it Andy trying to say she does have her, or no, that she doesn't. She does not have her license. That's right, because she has like some kind of, I don't know. I don't think that her daughter's staying with her really, Rhonda, anyways. I mean, I hope not. I just don't see how that would be possible. The place is so tiny. They don't have running water or anything. And then sometimes she stays in the shed, which is only like just a one room, small one room. She had drive-by night videos of Ben Hill after Scott Scholes did. She was driving. Yeah, no flush bucket. I know that she's done a lot of her videos. I've seen videos that she posted where she's in a vehicle, like sitting in there, but that's how she used to always do her videos. Well, Andy said that he used to she used to have him. She used, sorry, I got reading one of your comments. Hold on. I thought the SD cards were pictures of her and Candace's abuse. Oh, is that what it is? But yeah, she used to make Andy, according to Andy, drive her to like Zoomers, or I think it was Zoomers, so she could sit there and use the Wi-Fi. Oh, I believe you guys. Oh, wonder why I was able to drive in and out of the hall without license, Jay Sue. It was for a reason. Oh, really, Fred? I didn't even think about that. That's a good point, though. I didn't even think of that. Smell of ammonia when you did your reading. What, on Summer? Oh, I saw it, Marlena. I saw it. You just sent me a picture of her driving, right? Or a video. I believe you guys. I don't need to see it, really. I mean, we're not gonna be able to do anything about it now. I mean, I don't want to, I'm not trying to cause her. What is this, Marlena?
For Jody Sue Brown to move.
Oh, okay, hold on.
But this case seems worse than Summer, but the community paid for Jody Sue Brown to move her cabin 3 or 4 times. Yes. And then Jody Sue, what did she do? She tried to auction off her shirt that she was wearing the day Summer disappeared.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
Guys, look. Watch the light, how she sucks the light out of.
I saw that. I remember that. Where she took, you guys remember that video? She took a drag of the cigarette and then the lights, for some reason, dimmed. Jitty Poo tried to make the SC's cards look like they were the ones that had summer on them. Huh. Ammonia. Well, you know what's weird about that? Luminous is Jody Sue, like literally, I mean, I'm not trying, this just shows to her mental illness, guys, okay? I'm not trying to make fun of her or anything at this point. I mean, I know I have before, but that mattress that she was sleeping on, soaked with cat piss, and you know, it had cat shit on it and stuff, and she was just laying on it. And I know a lot of you know, cat urine smells like ammonia. Bad, right? Showing them points of interest. That's true. That's a good point. What, you know, they knew you didn't have your license. That's a good point. They were checking everybody's IDs and stuff going in and out, and they knew Fred didn't have his license. Why do you think they let him go in and out of there? Research the smell of ammonia, and it could be a lot of things, including the making of meth. Ew, I've heard that, Shannon, that her nails are always like that. What? That's right. That's right. I forgot about that, BB. She didn't just try to auction off the shirt. She did, but the bidder, yeah, she never sent it. She never freaking sent the shirt. Of hoarding, probably, maybe, yeah. Who knows? I mean, I know she had to have had a really horrible childhood. I just can't imagine. And has sustained a lot of abuse. I'm sure. I'm sure there's a reason why she's like she is. And I think it's more than just born that way or something. Yeah, she does. She likes to hoard those poo buckets. Poop soup. I don't know why somebody would do that. That doesn't even make sense. You know what I mean? That just shows more so the instability. I've never heard of such a thing. There's been so many people in here who have battled cancer, and they have never heard about having to, you know, store your poop or not. But she couldn't flush it anyways because they didn't have so I don't know if it was because I don't know what she was doing with that stuff. That's weird. I don't even want to fucking know, dude. That is so strange. They didn't even have a septic system or anything. They did have running water at 125. But not like right? Or did they not have running water? They didn't have a toilet. They had an outhouse. And the outhouse, when they used it, it would go down, like the waste would go down the side of the mountain or the hill. Has anyone searched through the barrels of toxic poop and pee? Oh gosh, dude, I don't even want to think that. Probably not. Probably not. Yes, Ryan searched it, right, yeah. Yeah. Just leave it to Ryan, guys. If the environment... Yeah, they can... That's another thing. Why? That has to be some kind of violation. Some environment... I mean, isn't it? So, I knew you were joking. Nobody truly believes that guy's actually searching anything. Truly believe. Now, some people, I guess there are some people. I mean, hey, actually, he does go around hiking and stuff. You never know. You could run into something, and we don't know where Summer is. So, I do have to give him credit for getting out there, and just talking to people and stuff. Maybe he might figure out something that's super important just by talking to locals and stuff. Actually, more dangerous to use a bucket. An infection control issue? Ew, what do you think it is? What kind of infection? They could be charged for every barrel there. Yeah, if somebody has to come there and get rid of all that waste, what's he going to do with that? That's so, oh my gosh, I can't imagine having to deal with all that. Why did they do that? So one theory that somebody sent Fred was that they said maybe one reason that Jody Sue might have went ahead and sent why she didn't send that shirt. Maybe she was paranoid because maybe she was afraid that there was something with that shirt that could be, you know what I mean? Some kind of forensic evidence on the shirt or something. That's the thought. I didn't think of that. DNA, yeah. Zero special instructions. She claimed to stay in a separate building even. Is that normal? Has she not been on the camera, Luminous? I wouldn't either. Like, I don't blame her. Now, I did see a clip or something that somebody showed. Well, I don't remember where I've seen it, but it has to be somewhat recently because he put something about that him and Jen were going to be. I thought she was in a video doing like Q&A type thing recently. I don't know. Maybe not. They did tell me to not get around babies or small dogs, flush twice, etc. Oh, okay. Issue with guys, we need somebody on camera 4, please. Who's going to take care of that? Thanks, it's the weekend. Roger that. 10-4. From 0, but it keeps giving him money to keep looking. The question really is, why won't 110 and 125 flush to a septic tank? What's in those tanks? I think 110 has a septic, doesn't it? I just think, well, Andy claims they recently got one there. They might have got one there, right? I mean, they could have one there now, because he did say something about, I don't know if I believe that, because nobody's even been up there really. What? Brown beaver. Yeah, supposedly they searched the septic. I don't know. So something similar to a well. I didn't even think of those freaking barrels. You know, that's a that's a way that people have got. I've seen that on these like crime shows several times, like people getting away with something, storing a body in a barrel, and just having it setting. Oh man. Definitely heard the septic was searched, and there was a pig around the property. Someone had a big septic tank. Yeah, I remember hearing the septic. I don't know when. I mean, it's a door in the floor, maybe a cellar. A door in the floor. Fred, does that house over at 125 have a door in the floor down to a cellar? They have a cellar at 125, I think. Or not. I could be wrong about that. I don't know why I was thinking that there was a cellar down there over at 125. I had to stop babysitting my youngest granddaughter and be really careful when changing his juiceostomy bag when it went from feeding tube to liquid. Huh. Yeah, I've seen that picture. She just looks mentally disturbed. I'm talking about cray cray. Tucson has two. I had Ellie to pump 167, 165, same address that they have been pumped. 125, no subtype. Oh, it does have a cellar under the house? Do they have a door? Is there a door, like in the floor? Grandis's camper, they have no tank for it to go in. Where her camper sat, it rolls down the hill from there. Oh. Because she is, says Lucy Cat. Door is on the outside of the house, Fred says, to get down to the cellar. The original house, the original Dawn house had a cellar with barrels. They showed it over 2 years ago. Yeah, and you're right. It probably had a door in the floor. 110 probably did used to have a door in the floor, because where those stairs are now, you think it's like somebody just built stairs to go down there. Oh, you don't know if one's inside of, are you talking about 125, Fred? Ew, Chili and Jiggy said the first visit to the creek was full of suds from 110. What? You're talking about 125? No. No. Not at all. Nope. That's just a bunch of freaking lie. No. Fred's address. That is the address that is on his ID. The police said that it is a civil thing. It's just a family freaking BS drama. Information been spread around about destroying stuff. Yeah. That's the supposed yeah, that's what they're trying to say. Yeah, like Fred would actually do something like that. That's his property just as much as it is his sister's. And nothing was, no, he wouldn't tear it up. That's ridiculous. They're doing it to try to get him in trouble for some odd reason. That's why I can't figure out. I don't understand what Fred ever did to these people. He's just trying to figure out what happened to Summer Wells. And it's like these people, for some reason, don't want him, talking or something. And they're trying to get him to shut up. And then his sister, she's really greedy. And she wants all that property for herself. So she's been trying to get Fred in trouble so he will be out of the way and she can get it all for herself. But we don't even care about the property because the whole thing the whole plan is for Fred to hopefully move up here. He doesn't want anything to do with that property. That's where Fred was right before he went to jail. That's his residence. His sister wasn't there. He's the executor over 165 as well. That sister that's causing all the issues is the executor of 0 of the properties. So I don't understand. Yeah, Fred filmed when he was there just to cover his, he filmed it. Yeah. And it's like, Cray Cray is in communication with Fred's sister. Yeah. He was trying to set up Fred. That means Don knows who really did it. Wasn't Fred. Yeah, they make themselves look guilty by putting out all these freaking. I don't understand. Fred doesn't even bother these people. He hasn't. Let me see. Hold on. Who is that Josh B? Anyways, I've never. We don't see very many men's names in here. Really, there's not. There's a few male creators, but yeah, but there's more answers for Michael at least. At least Michael Vaughn, it looks like they're figuring that shit out. You know what I mean? They have suspects in that case. In Summer Wells, they say everybody is a suspect. There's no persons of interest. No specific persons of interest. Not even the freaking parents. When the weekend Fred got arrested, Don zoomed back from Arkansas like a bat out of hell. He said himself he set Fred up. I still think that Donna, Candace, and Grandos know the truth. Everybody else is collateral damage, right? I mean, look at this. All you have to do is go to Cray Cray's community post and look at all the stuff that she's posting and all her attempts at trying to ruin his life, Fred's life. Posting her text message to where Fred's staying and everything, trying to call the place. What the fuck? You're a lunatic. Why would you come in here and say that, YouTuber? I mean, I don't care, but that's just weird to come in here and promote somebody else's live. I love Smiley. I do. Fred is not someone that would hurt a child. If you think so, heads up, 7 up. Are you the Josh that is at Fred's house? I just travel around and want truth. Honestly, I live in the East area, Tennessee. I just want somewhere found in all the lies. I know. You and me both. You don't think that we do? I mean, gosh, you don't think Fred does this? Fred lives it. He's been living it for, now going on 3 years. But no, that's absolutely incorrect. He's on probation. There would be, he would have been arrested, or there would have been something happen of it. No, the law enforcement and Fred's in close contact with law enforcement and his PO, so I don't know. Well, there's the person at the house. I know that there's some of the people at the house watch this channel, the place where Fred's staying, and the house manager is named Josh. And I literally saw you come in here as right after Fred started going to. The first time I ever saw you in here was after Fred went to. Started staying at that halfway house or transitional living. So I kind of figured that you were from the house, because that's the first time I saw you. I remember, I thought immediately, I was like, oh, that's Josh from the house. What's that mean, Fred? What you just sent me, what's that mean? Why does that say that? Fred just sent me an article or something. I don't know. It just didn't say anything. Emergency. I'm looking into this. Oh yeah, that's right. We sent them there. I forgot. Hold on. Emergency exercises bringing military personnel and vehicles to East Tennessee. Yeah, that's us. We had that done to go, they're going to watch over. They're first headed to Jody Spews, and then they're going to Cray Cray's. Good to know that they're on the job. No, I don't know what this is. It just says the Tennessee Military Department, along with Knox County Emergency Management Agency, and Knox County officials will conduct exercises on Saturday and Sunday. You may see military officials and vehicles if you're out and about in East Tennessee this weekend. Agencies statewide are participating in emergency exercises, including in Knox County. The Tennessee Military Department, along with Knoxville, Knox County Emergency Management Agency, and Knox County officials will conduct exercises on Saturday and Sunday. These exercises, where we operate jointly, are crucial for the readiness of our organization, says Maj, Tennessee's adjutant general. The more we work alongside with one another, the more we get to fine tune our policies and procedures. Building these relationships is vital to our effectiveness, and continuing to practice what we do will make all of us much better when it's time to respond to the real thing. They'll include windshield surveys, wide area searches, and damage assessment processes, and take place from noon to 4 Saturday and 8 to 4 Sunday. What's a windshield survey? Wide area searches. Uh-oh. They're going to get you guys. Better watch out. They're disguising this as a exercise, but it's actually oh gosh, I'll really get her all paranoid if I start saying that stuff. You travel around to get the truth. Do you have a YouTube channel? I don't know if they, but I wish, Josh, but they can't freaking tell the people. There's people who don't want the truth out there. And yes, Fred went up on panel with Andy. Andy still says he wasn't on the road. Fred still says he was on the road, and it still stands by. So there's really nothing. If people are sticking to their stories, and if you know, Andy, Jody Sue, and some of these others aren't going to start talking, I mean, or change their, I mean, what do? We can go on panels all we want. If people are going to sit there and lie, oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, we're just trying to make them, comfortable, not freaking out. So they won't, they'll think it's nothing. It's nothing, guys. It's just an exercise. Don't worry. It's not spying on Jody Sue. It's not spying on you, Jody Sue. It's just an exercise. Wink, wink. When my aunt had pancreatic cancer, strong chemo, my mother lived with her and was told to use gloves when cleaning her bath because chemo was so strong. Of course, they had separate baths and water. Huh. Hey, Linda. Like Dawn and Candace for starters. Yep. All agents fall back. We have a code too. Roger that. 1 second, guys. Give me 1 minute. I'm going to go pee. I heard Jody Sue said that I need to make sure I put plenty of toilet paper on my wish list for all the times I pee. Well, gosh, Jody Sue, we never see you freaking get up and do anything. Are you even human? All right. Sorry about that. I know, right? Why don't they do something about the trafficking going on there? She doesn't even pee. I know, right? What's wrong? Roger that. If you want, I mean, Josh, if you reach out to Fred, he'll talk to you if you have any questions or whatever. The picture on his Facebook profile on Facebook is of me and him. He's, he has no problem speaking to people if they're respectful, and answering questions, like completely an open book. As long as you don't, as long as you're respectful and don't start freaking talking shit about his wife or, whatever. I always have nothing against. I know. She's too lazy to get up and go pee, I guess. Ew, what is that? Gross. I know. And she sit there and she's drinking too, right? Out of a, does she have a catheter or is she freaking, she probably sits on a bucket. Oh my God. Does she pee while she's live? Yeah, Kathy is like, she's a foster parent. She's grandmother. And she calls Fred like her adopted son. So, she's not a troublemaker. She doesn't have, a record. She doesn't have a history of, she's just wanting answers. And a friend of ours that we happen to meet, well, from doing YouTube, and I can attach my GoPro to my remote control. Oh, shit. That's perfect. You guys are freaking geniuses. I should put Bandit to work too. Like, all he does is freaking follow me around. He's like laying on right by my chair right now. Always up. He needs to be, he needs to pay his way around here too. Like that. No, I seriously wonder, and I'm not even trying to be funny, does she sit on a bucket or something? If she's using a bathroom in a bucket anyways, is she peeing in a pillow? Did she learn that from Candace? Oh, hey, I know people are going to get really mad at me from about saying this. And he seems like a nice guy and stuff, but I've never watched him. But he actually was part of, before he started true crime, he was part of the what's that? How do you say it? Men Against the MAGTO, or the people that are against women, like women haters. He's part of that whole group. That's what he did before he was in true crime. MAGTOW, I forget. I think that's Men Against Women, something like that. And I know that because Jim, my ex that passed away, his sister's husband was a big part of that group, and he hangs out over there at T-Rev and knows T-Rev because of that Mag Tau whatever group. T-Rev, he was a part of the women haters group before he freaking started. That's what he was. How do you say that? Can anybody tell me what that group is called again? MAGTOW. It stands for Men Against something Women, and they're like women haters, like serious, like and bad, not just. Oh no, I know you're talking about T-Rev. Fred's not behind in child support. MAGTOW, I think that's what it's called. MAGTOW. No, I know that this T-Rev. That's why I stopped watching him, because I was like, oh no, that dude. He knew. That's how I found out, because dude that was with Jim's sister for years is buddies with that guy, and he's all part of that whole MAGTOW group. And I would look men going their own way. Yeah, there you go. That's the group. He moved to avoid child support. His ex just exposed him. Did she say anything about him being a woman hater? Oh, shit! He's in Indiana? That makes sense. No wonder he... Oh, my God. That's where I am. So that makes sense. And that's where Jim's sister is. Was he in Indy? He probably... Yeah. Okay. Yeah, well, look into... okay, I'll say... I won't say 100%. I would say 90%. I would look into... I know he's buddies with this guy and good friends. And it makes sense now because you guys just say he's from Indiana. I was wondering, I'm like, this guy, he went on, I can even pull it up. Let me think. How can I, he went on a freaking show. I think it was, like a talk show for men, like, who hate women, and like makes them like worship them and stuff. Shit, what was that? It's on YouTube. JB. His name is JB, and then what was that woman's talk show that he was on? Gosh, she's a black girl, a lady. She had a talk show. I was gonna pull up and show you guys who this guy is that T-Rev's buddies with, like friends with, seriously. And he's part of that. And I could have sworn I looked into this guy. I was like, oh my God, T-Rev is part of the MAGTOW group. Went men going their own way. Oh, really? Someone said Popcorn Son, I knew him since I was little. He would come to Maggie Valley and you could get his shine there. Oh, cool. Yeah. Fred knows him, and Teresa Sutton, who's in here, is like a distant relative. Yes, no, not Wendy Williams. Let me look up. I'm looking on, looking at pictures of all of them until it was like, it's been like 10 years ago or something. It's been a while ago. Longer than 10 years ago, probably like 15 years ago. So this would have to be a talk show host from probably the early 2000s, maybe. Tamron Hill, no. Wendy Williams, let me see. It was kind of comparative to like, you know, like Maury and stuff. Black female talk show host. I don't know. I'm going to end up looking and not, yeah, it's not Tyra. Robin Roberts. It might have started with a T. Tamara. Why am I thinking T? Not Queen Latifah. But that makes sense. Like Tamron Hill. Tamara talk show host. Let me see. What? No, that's not her. I don't have Wendy Williams. No, Jenny Jones. She's Tamara Housley. Is it Michelle? No. Shit, I don't know. It's on YouTube. I've watched it before, but it's been years. And she made him get this was Jim's sister. Her husband made him get a tattoo above her ass that says, and it has an arrow pointing down at her ass that says, something like, JB's or something. And it's so fucking, the guy is a freaking, horrible person. And so when I saw that T-Rev was friends with him, I was like, oh my gosh. And it just makes more sense, like, because I'm guessing they're both, like, he's from Indianapolis, T-Rev, because they acted like very close. And there, for some reason, I can't remember for sure why I came to the conclusion, or I found out that he was part of the men going their own way group with the, and they were a part of that community, because JB has a YouTube channel in that whole community. Oh, here, yeah, let's show this. Or wait, can we do that? That might not be. We matter. I don't know if we can show that, Fred. I was going to show you guys that Fred's on camera 24/7 in the surveillance, but better not, because it's supposed to be. You're not supposed. I mean, you can't see any people on it, but. It shows like all the cameras, like they have a TV set up, and you can see all the cameras on the TV that are at the house. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cameras at that house. And it's a small house. I mean, it's a decent sized house, but it's smaller than what you would think, like 3 or 4 bedroom. They're trying to build in more bedrooms, but Michelle, is it Michelle? Is there a Michelle Williams? No, Michelle. Who's Michelle Williams? It's gonna bug me now. It's not Michelle, I don't think. It's gonna freaking bug the crap out of me. Yana's life? No. Yana's life. Vienna Williams, Wendy. It's not Wendy, but it's one of the. Wendy Williams doesn't have like a talk show where she has. These people were different. Like, it looked just like Maury Povich set up. There was like 3 or 4 different couples that came on, and they were in a controlling relationship. Where the women had to serve the men, and and some of them weren't allowed to like look at other people and stuff like that. And he made her call him like King JB or something. Wife swap. Ricky Lake. It's a Maury show. That's what it looks like. I don't know what's going on over here now. Cameron Hall? Cameron Hall. Let me see. No. She had I'm just typing in like talk show and all kinds of stuff to try to find it, but it's not even, I mean, it's really not even that big a deal because you guys don't even, probably won't even really care, but you know, when something gets, you know how it is, you can't get it out, it bugs you until you figure it out. But we'll be going. What year? What was it? Probably like 15 years ago. Passport boys? What? Right, Carla? That's true. I'm looking at what Cynthia Garrett. What's this one? This. That. Who is that lady? Did you guys hear that? Kind of wonder if that was. That's in 2015, though. It says 10 years ago. That can't be it. Anyways, Montel Williams, no. Sherry Shepherd, no. Anyways, sorry about that, guys. Some of those are news anchors and not talk show hosts. I'm sweating my butt off. It's so hot. Yeah, this is a talk show host, like a one where, where like kind of like Maury, or it looked like this one. It does look very similar to this, but this doesn't say. I don't know if I remember her having a. I don't think this is the right one. or the right lady, but it looks like that kind of the setup, you know? Like, nah, nah. That doesn't even, it looks more like Maury. How Maury, yeah, it's, you know, it looks like that. It's not as, it wasn't as trashy as like, you know, it didn't get as crazy, I guess, as Maury, I don't think. It was still, you know, meant to be drama. It's probably on one of these like odd, you know, no name channels. I really can't remember. Anyways. Lonely Love, Jerry Springer. I like Steve Wilkos. Michelle Obama. Monique. This woman was thinner. I'll figure it out. It kind of reminds me of that lady I was showing you guys. Like, about, my memory is not good, so it could, maybe it is one of those that you guys mentioned, but, and maybe I just don't feel like it. But she doesn't have like a shaved, she has longer hair from what I remember, and average size. I used to love Jenny Jones, and I used to watch all those Jenny Jones and freaking Ricky Lake, and yep, that was my favorite shows back in the day. Janet Jackson. Yeah, I used to watch Tyra too. Used to watch that too. All right, guys. I guess I'm going to take off. I've been on here for 3 hours and 11 minutes. Gerardo, nope, that's a dude. Yeah, I better get off here because otherwise I'm going to drive myself crazy because I'll keep looking and we'll keep. And Wikipedia listed Rogersville as one of the beautiful towns in Tennessee. Well, those of you interested in the Sebastian case, it does look like something's going on at Smiley's here in a little bit. It still hasn't started because I just checked. I'm, for some reason, I guess she's having Seth on her panel or something. Panning to camera 5. All right, guys. I will talk to y'all later. Thanks for hanging out.